These days, I've been having these random thoughts. I catch myself thinking about the possible end of humanity. Like, what if there is a massive war and we all perish together? Or what if some crazy diseases spread out, wiping everyone on Earth? Well, today's story is kind of like my worst nightmare. It's about a future where literally nobody survived except for this one person. But before we get into today's video, I'd like to take a quick second to talk about my Discord server. If you didn't know, I have a Discord and you're welcome to join. We have a lot of different channels where you can talk about what you're interested in with many awesome people. It's a very kind and supportive community. These days, I'm really into gaming, so I talk a lot in the All Things Gaming channel. I play League of Legends and Diablo 4, so if you also play those games, please come on and let's talk more about those games. Or better yet, let's play together, because I'm always looking for a partner. Having that said, feel free to add me as a friend on Battle.net. My account name is Raftel Sharp 31229. I also want to talk about my Patreon. If you want to support my channel, Patreon is the best way to do it. You can also join more private channels in the Discord server and become part of the Sparkly family. I'm gonna leave all the links down below, so please check them out. I'll see you there. And yeah, back to the video. Okay, this is a story about the 2027 time traveler. So back in 2021, this person pops up on TikTok, right? And he had a message that grabbed everyone's attention. He claimed to be a lonely survivor trapped in the year 2027, introducing himself as Javier. Now, at first, people thought Javier was just seeking some attention, you know? But then he posted this video where he wakes up in a hospital stating that it was currently February 13, 2027. And here is the really mind-blowing part. There was not a soul in sight. Like literally, no one around. Javier left a message sharing how there is absolutely nobody nearby. And he says he wants to go back to 2021. Of course, people were skeptical and found it hard to believe. But when they watched the videos he uploaded, it was clear that there was not a single other person to be seen anywhere. The videos showed empty streets, deserted shopping malls, and even a beach without a single person in sight. Additionally, he showed his computer at home displaying the date as February 14, 2027. Nonetheless, due to the possibility of manipulating settings and creating all this, people remained skeptical and requested him to explore different places through their comments. Most people suspected that all this could be fabricated, created using internet images, photo manipulation, or computer graphics. Oh, but here's where things get even more interesting. In some of Javier's videos, he's actually seen visiting restaurants and appearing right there in person. So it's not Google Street View, because he's actually present in those videos. So naturally, people started giving him more difficult missions to tackle. He entered museums alone, strolled through empty botanical gardens, and even went to hospitals, but everywhere he went, it was a deserted scene. Initially, some people speculated that during the complete lockdown in Spain due to COVID-19, a sanitation worker might have filmed the videos alone. But even during that time, hospitals would have been bustling with patients. But in the videos, there was no sign of anyone. He was even requested to enter an underground subway station in broad daylight. But similar to other videos, the subway station was totally empty. No one was there. Even the airport was totally empty. Literally anywhere he goes, there was no one to be found anywhere. Surprisingly, he casually entered a fire station and freely played with the fire truck. It's very hard to believe, right? Like, for a fire station to be completely deserted in real life, it's not possible. Even when Javier went to a supermarket, there was no one around. He even showed a Coke bottle with an expiration date from 2021. Now, it seems like that means the footage was filmed back in 2021. right? But how in the world do we explain the complete absence of people everywhere? Things got even crazier. People asked him to create a real-life scene straight out of Grand Theft Auto, and he took it to the next level. He actually went to a Mercedes-Benz dealership, stole a car, and took it for a ride. He didn't stop there. He also visited the Valencia and Levante stadiums, and it was completely empty as well. Oh, and there was a photo of Lee Gang-in. That's cool. Now, although the date was saying 2027, everything just feels stuck in 2021. And when people asked Javier to turn on the TV, all they got was a bunch of static. But then he posted a video where he placed an item in a specific location. And he shared the exact latitude and longitude coordinates. And then people actually followed those coordinates and found the item. People shared their discoveries, and you know what? There were actually quite a lot of people around that area in real life. But in Javier's videos, of course, there was nobody. So how can we explain that? Of course, some people wondered if those items could have been easily obtained by others. So Javier was given a challenge to leave some stuff here and there with his own handprint on them. And then he painted his own hand and imprinted it on an item and placed it somewhere for others to find. So people went out, discovered it, and verified that it was legit. You know what? It reminds me more of a metaverse, like Stranger Things, than actual time travel. But here is where the speculations come in. When you closely observe the videos, you might notice some slightly unnatural movements. Some people suggested that either the editing was done incredibly well, or he had some kind of sponsorship or permission to film in those actual locations during a lockdown when he was actively recording. It's like a big mystery. It would have been solved if he went live, but apparently he never accepted any requests for live streaming. But hold up. We got some news. We finally have a conclusion to this whole thing. Turns out, Javier's TikTok videos were actually created and produced as a promotion for a Spanish TV drama. That's a bit of a bummer. Or, I don't know, maybe I should feel relieved that humanity doesn't end in 2027 because I hope the world doesn't end in 2027. But what do you guys think about this story? Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.